Okay, good evening everyone. This is Lord Holland, your host here, and I have a replay sent to me by DeathWingReborn in his Mainz B on Defense of Operation Newport. He sent this to me on the forums via email to me, saying it was in my Do You Play Operations post. If you have any operations replays, feel free to post them there on the forums or send them to me via email. Okay, so as you've all been probably noticed, been spectating, I have always been commentating on Spudbutt's Mainz gameplay, and right here we do have Deathwing here. He does have Lucians on it, as you can see by the red tracers, and I believe he does have survivability expert on this, so this may be a pure farming build, but that is interesting to see survivability expert on a Mainz. It doesn't have a lot of health, but means he can be a little bit more aggressive. As we can see, he is trying to get up on the sides and get these get those AP shots in. He has loaded the AP. And he's got a fire ticking, so he's getting that damage going up real nicely. Perfect broadsides. Ew, nice citadel damage right there. At this point, he's just farming them, just destroying them. Ooh, 5 citadel, 13. He's already up to almost 40,000. It's up to 40,000, and we're already on the first wave. That's the power of Mainz's AP, folks. Just see how he's just melting those cruisers. Oh boy. Oh, wonderful dodge right there. Wonderful dodge. He just squeezes right through those torps. Having trouble getting the citadel on the Aoba right there. There he goes, getting that citadel. Probably just take out the Ahagi real easy. He definitely knows what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely knows what he's doing. And right there, literally 2 minutes in, 2.5 minutes in, basically, he's already got 100,000 damage, and he's already got natural selection. Fantastic. Fantastic job. He's already switched back, and he's gonna go work on this new wave up here. One of his teammates, Dan Destroyer, who is in the Richelieu, is saying, "Don't be a hero, stay alive." I will honestly say, speaking from Deathwing's perspective right here, I have done this, what he's doing right now, and it works beautifully. He knows the op, and he knows his shit. Taking a little bit of damage right there. Oh, and right there we see Mainz's squishiness. He does take a citadel right there. But if he times it just right on this island, he can just farm these guys from behind this island. Put that mass out there, and right there goes Lucians. So he's gonna get that reload boost. I wish the carrier would go kill that mass form though. He's doing everything right. The carrier could really be a little bit more aggressive by going after those DDs. I'm glad he's being super aggressive. I just kind of worry he's being too aggressive. But I also know, looking from his team, the Richelieu is just kind of sitting in the back. The York's kind of sitting in the back. Dallas is in a decent position to farm. Shariatsu could be really up here just torping these guys, and Who's the other dude? The Cleveland could be spamming a lot more HE. I think he is, but just not shooting enough of it. As you can see, he's facing like bow into the base, so he's only getting about half his guns off, which really isn't the optimal way to play a Cleveland on this map. You want to get usually broadside, and you want those guns to constantly be firing. I'm worried that they won't get that DD, and he's telling his teammates to get that destroyer down. I have not seen the carrier is going for the battleships, but that's easy damage for and there he is being told to get back again. Honestly, I would tell the Richelieu to move up. You're just not being effective here, Richelieu. Should get some good Citadel damage on this broadside Aoba. Oh, there we go, 10,000. And just like that, he's practically 5.5 minutes in, and he's already at 200,000 damage. Now, most people wouldn't say, oh, why wouldn't you be using HE on this Baron? Well, Mainz has ridiculously good AA, so he's just chunking it for 4 to 6k salvos. It takes a little chunk there, but he isn't in any danger as of yet. I just wish his team would be more helping him, honestly. If he had a battleship division partner, this wave would have already been down already. Like, yes, you can do the strategy on your own, but it just helps to have a dib mate. It really does help to have a dib mate to pull this strategy off. You can do it on your own, and Deathwing is doing it, but he's just not getting that teammate support. And the Lexington kind of picks up that Baron, but Deathwing kind of did all the damage to it, and he's practically at 220,000 now. Now he's just gonna say, "Are your team gonna, are you all gonna do something?" And he's right. The team really should be doing something. The Richelieu can move up. That Shuriatsu could easily move up to where Deathwing's kind of aiming at that on the F line, or he could have moved up right into that channel at F7 right there, right around in there, and just kind of laid down torps. Shuriatsu has real booster. He could easily just drop torps through that whole channel and torp half those guys down there. He's not playing the Shuriatsu to its strength. Its strength is its stealth and its torping ability. So now he's telling him to all kind of move forward, which I honestly understand. I honestly can understand his frustration. Because right now he is practically carrying his team. And that Luchin's skill with that real, you can see those shells just flying off every 5 seconds. And then the adrenaline rush just kicking in. He's just a DPM machine at this point. His Richelieu finally picks up the Miyoko, but his team just isn't in that position. They're not, the DDs are just getting closer to the circle, to the base, and some of them are still at full health. I mean, Deathwing can only carry so much. He needs his team's support. There he goes at 7 kills, 240,000 damage. He's doing his best, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing his best. They're trying to get those DDs down, but that Kagero is gonna probably cross that base, and that Shuriatsu is just sitting there behind that rock. Yeah, the Shuriatsu does torp, and they pick it up, but it can still go both ways. With most teams, this would be an easy cleanup, but it's very skeptical. And the Richelieu has finally moved up, but I'm just worried that Kagero. Yep, I think the Kagero is going to cross. Yep, right there, Kagero or the no, Z23 does cross on a very easy kill, like, and he rams the Shiriatsu. That is just very sad. That is a little bit of unsportsmanship right here, ladies and gentlemen. I understand his frustration. I truly do. But his team is just not doing its job. And now they're going to face the full weight of the might of defense of Newport. And the carrier is just doing what he does. A carrier thing. But also, let's see where the carrier is. I believe he's right next to that main battery post right there, which isn't the best spot for a carrier. Because if you get stuck on that rock, you're not going to do any good. Now, it's just kind of switching to a blame game in the chat. Richelieu and Mainz just kind of arguing at this point. And the team is just kind of falling back to the base, not really trying to have a fighting retreat. Yeah, this team is up. I think he's gonna go down, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, the chat's getting real nasty. Gets a fire there, but he honestly can't DCP it because he's got the Hipper and the Ibuki, and if he gets a permafire, he's dead. There he goes, DCPing it. Richelieu has kind of come up to help, but not really doing that well as far as teamwork from his assist from his team. When you're looking at the team lineup, three of the guys are clanless, and from an ops player like me, I usually don't view clanless people as reliable. If you're in a clan, I give you a little bit more leeway, because when a person's in a clan, they become better players because they're playing with the players that are a little bit better or just know what they're doing. CV hasn't really done much, and the Cleveland does go down to the Yamato. I'm pretty sure that was a dev strike or a pretty good stuff. And the York is just kind of sitting there in the middle of the map. Yeah, the York is just kind of... No, the York is kind of moving, but see where I was saying the CV, he's just in a hard spot. He's kind of on his own, that CV. Now, Lexington's a decent carrier, but she's just not a good ops carrier anymore. If anything, I would call Lexington more of a randoms carrier. And the York does go down to fires. He's almost at 300k. Looks like the Nagato did shoot that fort. Thankfully didn't shoot Deathwing here. And the Richelieu is just kind of on his own now. I wish I could see what his health was. Fort does take a pretty good damage there, but Deathwing doing what he can. Because as long as that fort's alive, most ships, the Yamato and others, are going to just shoot the fort. Now the ships on the other side, that Kitakaze, the Mogami, and the Rune, are just going to steamroll that side. They're just going to steamroll it. Because there's nothing there that can stop them. The carrier's dead. Yep, carrier's going down. And they've lost all their cruisers, and then the Dallas is... Well, Dallas is in the repair base. Can't really help. And there they go, and they get the bot. And the Richelieu does takes a ram. Oh boy. But he couldn't kill the Ibuki. If he had killed the Ibuki and rammed the Gneiss now, that could have made it a lot easier on Deathwing here. Because now he has to worry about both those, and those DDs are going to get hit by that Ibuki, limiting their effectiveness on the Yamato. Oh, there he is, starting to take fire now from the rune. Oh, Yamato is shooting at him finally. So he's not, so Deathwing is gonna go down. He's gonna go down because there's no way you can take this kind of fight. And Mogami gets. Dallas does secure the Mogami, but yeah, I don't really know. I can't really. I lost the chat right there. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, you will. Oh. Now the Richelieu's just kind of being a poor sport himself. And yep, Deathwing's going down from Torps. He's gonna pick up the Ibuki though. The Ibuki's dead, but the Dallas is not a good ship. It's not. They've lost at this point. Nope. Misses the Ibuki. Gets a Torp and DCPs, so oh boy. Just shy. Yeah, this, I don't know what to make of this. It was just a lot of team just not doing their job.